Hey everyone! Today's video is just a collection of the little things I've discovered over the last few years of my artistic journey. Some of them are technical and some of them are just self-care stuff, so it's pretty random, but overall these are things I think all artists should try to learn from. Number 10. Always use circles. When I was just starting out, I didn't use circles or other shapes to help me rough out my drawings, and I can't believe I ever did that. Because now I use circles for every face I draw, every head I draw, and I likely always will. I'll admit I only started because I saw an artist friend of mine whom I really looked up to doing it, and I thought it looked cool. But I've definitely come to appreciate how helpful it is. Everything is comprised of basic shapes, and drawing those out first will help your proportions and general reality of your drawing. Number 9. It's okay to be messy. Another thing I used to do was to skip the sketching stage. Turns out, if you just try to go straight to line art, it doesn't work very well. Even now, I can't just do line art without sketching. In fact, I have 2 sketching phases now. I rough things out with a blocky light gray brush like this. You can always see that in my speed paints. This helps me to get shapes and curves and general ideas down. Then I go over it with a fairly messy sketch layer, and finally, after that, I do my line art. Trust me, this helps immensely, and your sketch can be as messy as it needs to be. You should be worrying about shape and proportion, not perfect lines. Number 8, take breaks. This feeds into a lot of other tips I was going to give, but yeah, take breaks. Get up and walk around, go outside, and try not to hiss like Lego Batman when the sun hits your delicate hermit skin. Stretch your wrists and hands. Trust me, I'm still not great at this, but drawing for 6 hours straight will give you some serious cramps in your hands, and it doesn't do your ability to walk any favors. Number 7, going off the last one, drink water, you foolish children. I keep water and snacks at my desk now because I know I won't get up to go get something while I'm working, whether it's at art or something else. Other drinks are fine, but water is really important. Keep a couple good-sized water bottles. I found that cups with straws make me drink more if you want a little extra hint. It's quicker for me to drink from a straw than to unscrew a cap and spill water all over my desk, and quicker drinking means more drinking. As far as snacks go, shoot for healthier snacks, but I'm not going to lie and say I don't have licorice and Oreos in my desk as often as I have granola bars and carrot sticks. But real food is better for your body and you're less likely to sugar crash later. Number 6, don't work through meals. This is kind of an extension of the last one. I either purposefully or because of poor memory will often work straight through meals like all the time, and your body does not like this. It won't kill you to take 20 minutes to not starve. Number 5, don't compare yourself to other artists. Seriously, this is the worst kind of self-sabotage. Even I still do this sometimes, and it sucks. Don't look at someone else's art and think they are so much better than me, and I can never possibly be that good. Look at someone else's art and think, wow, look how cleverly they draw those talents. I can learn from that. And then go back to doing your thing. Don't be confused. I totally think you should take inspiration from other artists and other art, and setting goals for yourself is always good. But you should never look at someone else's art and hate your own because of it. Art isn't valued because of how perfectly smooth the lines are or how detailed the shading is. It's valued because it's an expression of emotion and because it's something that we love to do. Number 4, use references. Going off the last one, yes, it's fine to use photographs or other art as a reference. If it's art, though, be sure to credit and make sure you have permission. I've used cats and horses as references several times in my art, and I can't tell you how much it's helped me. References will help you branch out into new techniques and poses, and it only furthers your learning. Number 3, look up tutorials. Don't be like me and ignore the wonderful tool that is the internet. If you need to know how to draw fire, look it up. If you can't figure out how to lock a layer, look that up too. If your program is doing something funky, most programs have FAQ pages that you can read or videos you can watch about that. Number 2, burnout is a legit thing, and being a workaholic is not a virtue. Take it from someone who did not stem the workaholic tendencies until it was too late. Art is fun and all, but you should never base your self-worth on how much of it you can get done. If you can't do art for a day or two or a week or a month, that's fine. Visit a friend, catch up on your reading, watch YouTube videos, do that laundry that's been on your bed for 2 months. I know it's there. Beating yourself up because you couldn't make art for a few days doesn't get you any closer to refining your creativity, especially if drawing art is not your job. And my number 1 tip for artists, young and old, don't lose sight of the reason why you draw. Sometimes you get caught up in commissions or gifts or maps or contests or just trying to meet your weekly goals that you set for yourself, and you forget that art is supposed to be fun. I've done this before, young Padawans. Learn from the master of forgetting why we draw. Art's not about who's the best or who's the cleverest or who gets the most likes or comments or any of that stuff. You didn't start drawing for the recognition, and that's not why you should continue. Do art because you love it, and if you can't find the love for it anymore, maybe you've outgrown it as a hobby. And that's okay too. You know, the gist of this is just to take yourself seriously. And there's my 10 tips for you guys. You might have known some of these things, and some of them might have been explained to you before, but if you haven't tried them yet, now's the time. Trust me, I spent a whole lot of time scrolling around, and I'd love to be able to save you guys some trouble. Y'all be sure to check out my What's Its Face videos and my tutorial playlist for some other art tips. Subscribe if you want to catch more of my videos, and feel free to drop a like and a comment. I'll see you guys next Sunday. Hope everyone has a blessed week.